It's a pint. It comes in pints.
Oh.
I can get you one. It's a pint. It comes in pints.
Oh.
I can get you one. It's a pint. It comes in pints.
Oh.
I can get you one.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Get back, witch!
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. But after what you just said, I'm not even sure I want to be that anymore.
is a pint. It comes in pints. I can get you one.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? You know, in spite of the counter being kind of weird, and I think I may have figured that out, um, it's been a good morning. I got the GIF added. I got the sound effect working. Um, I do want to... Give me just 1 second. I want to do one more thing. Not liking what's happening there. All right. So I went ahead and restarted the Mix It Up bot. So just to make sure that all my settings and all that stuff got saved. And so it will probably when you type again, it'll probably kick in and hopefully...
Liar!
There.
Liar!
Okay, so that's working.
Liar!
Like that.
Get back, witch!
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. But after what you just said, I'm not even sure I want to be that anymore.
What happens if...
Is a pint. It comes in pints. I can get you one.
I promise I'm not going to spend all day on this. I just... At least want to put this back. And then, yeah, I'll definitely look and see what I can do. So I'm making progress with this whole stream thing, so... Yep, baby steps. I feel like I'm slowly starting to figure this out. You know, we got the, like I said, I got the GIF working, I got the sound working. Got the redemption mostly working now, I just need the counter to work.
It's a pint. It comes in pints. I can get you one.
So I have momentarily disabled the single use on that, so if somebody else wants to try redeeming their pint, I want to see what happens with the counter.
It's a pint. It's a pint. It comes in pints. It comes in pints. I can get you one. I can get you one.
Okay. All right. I'll deal with that later. We're mostly working, so... Only I get to, yeah. So, all right. Voila. So, intended to play this earlier this week, but I neglected to update it before stream, so that ended up not happening. So we're gonna get into it today. I don't know that I'll be in a position to where I can get straight to the Alice in Wonderland stuff. Current star path, okay, 38 days, that's fine. Game Loft is celebrating 25 incredible years. Join the fun and claim these delightful gifts as we mark the special milestone. Alright, cool. We got some cake. You've actually been working on the star path. Did you buy it, or like, I don't know how that whole thing works. And then we got some gold, we got some of the moonstones, and we got some of... They made it much less annoying. Okay, that's good. I remember you were saying that, because it's things that you'll actually do versus having to do all sorts of like crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm Garden of Whimsy Star Path. Duties. Oh yeah, this is definitely... Well, I don't know what royal tasks are. It's probably something specifically in the Alice in Wonderland stuff. First 4 pages of rewards done without premium, then went ahead and bought it. Nice. Very cool. I have not touched a Star Path previously, so I don't know. But I'm glad to hear that they made it less annoying for people who have been playing. Yeah, go Kiem. Okay. The other thing... Can somebody tell me... Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot that there was Star Wars stuff. Yeah, this is bad news. I was actually coming in here and I was going to ask if anybody knows, is there a way to turn off the pet that is following me around? I'm sure there is, but it keeps getting in the way. I do be having those moonstones. And finally, I can pick up all these eggs without having to worry about more coming back. In your wardrobe tab. Okay. Wardrobe. It's the companions. Oh, okay. And I just click it to turn it on and off. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's a cute thing. I got it way back whenever I was playing previously, because I think that we actually bought it like so that we could play on the Switch or something like that. But it just gets, sometimes you're trying to pick stuff up and you end up petting the creature. And it's like, just get out. Yeah, exactly. They love to stand in the way to get pets. That's exactly it. And they're cute. But just stop. Sorry, there's just a couple different things happening. There's certain things that I am of the opinion that just need to be nuked from orbit.
Okay, listen. Don't take on too much. We're here for you.
Wim, to answer your question, I have not yet. You are very welcome. Don't water it. Dig it a hole. So we're going to run around. We're going to clear out this space at least a little bit. I did not want to go visit Vanellope. I just wanted to pick up that. At some point, I need to write down, one of my goals is going to be to move that track. I want to find... I want to move the track. We'll probably end up moving Vanellope's house entirely so that I can have it together still. This was just kind of a... Stupid thorns. Oh good, the track will regrow itself, basically. Yeah, so I'm going to move that at some point. I need to continue unlocking spaces, which was what my goal for today was. Because I'm pretty sure that this mysterious wreck quest gets me, Maui, which I believe also, if my Google searching was correct, gets me the pickaxe upgrade. Words are escaping me today. We'll get there eventually, though. Cake. Okay, so the purple means that it's for a quest, it looks like. Oh, well, I'm right here by the shop, and I was meaning to sell a bunch of stuff anyway.
Hi there, pal.
Hi, Goofy. It's one thing that I forget that always throws me off whenever it comes to selling stuff in this one is you have to remember that it's 2 clicks. Keep those, sell those, keep that. Because you have to remember that we'll keep the glass, we'll keep the bricks, and sell those. And I'll keep the raspberries.
Yeah, works for me.
So I kind of had to laugh. I was thinking about watching, and I was watching somebody play Fortnite yesterday, and I know that this person is not new at Fortnite, and I know that this, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, this person is not, like, they're enjoying Fortnite. They're not actively, like, trying to get, sweaty about it like I tend to get with games and stuff like that. So I'm watching this person play, and I kept it to myself, and I'm like, sometimes it is really hard to not backseat game on Twitch. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, that's probably how people feel about watching me playing this game sometimes. Like, oh my god, how did you totally miss that? Or why did you put this there? What, being in the streamer seat on Twitch is such a different experience than being in the watcher seat, and it cracks me up.
Do I smell rosemary?
No, you do not smell rosemary. Okay. Mine it. So, is the premium star path just, it gets you... Never mind, I can read it right there. Activate the premium star path to complete more duties at once. Okay, that makes sense. Because if you are somebody who's going to be playing consistently and all that, it totally makes sense to have 6 at a time instead of just making do with the 3. I think for right now, the 3 absolutely works for me because, like I said, I'm not planning on focusing on them. Oh my god, do you even read? No, I really don't. And you know what? It's okay, because it gives me opportunities to interact with my wonderful chat. You can only get some of the rewards without premium. Okay. I was elected to lead, not to read. Dude, I've slowly but surely been watching The Simpsons for a long time now, since it's on Disney Plus. Just rewatching all of them. And I need to keep going because they're super good. We're still looking for more iron. Bunch of sticks here. Alright, so we are in a quick... Let's see. Go sell some more stuff.
Good to see you.
I'm not going to worry about keeping stuff that's for gifts right now. I will keep the seeds. Keep the clay.
See you later.
Shuffle the inventory a little bit just to make it easier to clear out stuff that I'm selling versus keeping. That should be 4 more iron bars once I get that, or almost 4. And I need 6 more, so I need 11 more pieces of iron ore. Get some more from here, maybe. Looks like a couple. So, should be 9 more. This one respawn yet, or do I need to go? Okay. So now I'm going to go over to the forest, because I believe that's the other one that has iron. Goofy, I'm pretty sure I have a gift for you, and since you're sitting here, not in my way, but on my way to, I should have grabbed Scrooge. That's Mickey, that's Wally, that's Merlin. I am not giving you a bar. Uh-oh. I'm looking at the wrong ones. Gift. Okay. Oh, he's got the mysterious wreck quest. That's fine. Now you, I believe, I had a gift for. Oh, that's right.
Gosh, it sure is nice today.
He gave me the quest for Daisy. I have something to give you. I'll give you a piece of wheat.
Boy, am I glad to see you. Wonder what Goofy's up to.
Why don't you go find it? Go ask him and find out. Alright, well... I happened across you first, so... You're coming with me. Just don't be irritating. No? Okay. Wheat. Named after one of my favorite actors, Will Wheaton. I know he's a little bit of a divisive person, and that's okay, because not every person is for everybody. No? No? Okay. I have to stop every time I do something to wait and see if they're going to pop up an extra bonus of something. What? Whatever it was, I didn't do it, and you can't prove it. I feel like there's always that delay between when you finish, in this case, mining something, and when the bonus item that they're going to give you pops up.
Wow, I wish all my friends could see this place.
Well, Mickey, that's what we're working on. It's not going to be all of them, because, God, could you imagine how big this valley would need to be if every Disney character was in here? But we're going to find some. Like, it's already pretty full. Yes, Win, how can I help you? Hi, Mirabelle. General feats in the player core book stop at level 11. The easiest way to find a full list is going to be to go to Archives of Nethys, the website. I'm trying to think of where else they could be in physical books. Yeah, so on the left-hand side, there should be like a bookmark type setup. Let's see. So when you go to the website, click the Pathfinder 2nd Edition button, and then on the left hand, yeah, there's that flyout menu. There's a section there called feats, and that should give you the list of all of them. Could not remember what that style of menu was called. I know what it's called. So Wim is currently leveling character for one of our tabletop games, and so that's what she's working on. Okay. Navigation bar works too. That's definitely one of those, terminology things that depends on who you're talking to. And I'm not one to call your boss a silly goose or anything, but honk honk. Unless you came up with the name, in which case it's pure genius. Absolutely. All right, Donald, are you going to give me anything here? Did I pick the wrong character to bring with me? Collection, characters, Mickey and friends, Donald. Nope, companion can find more minerals when mining. He's just not nearly as helpful as his uncle. There. See? Complain and you shall get extra stuff. Okay, now we're going to go back into the swamp. There is where I really need you to come up with the stuff, Donald. So we have 24, so we need 6 more pieces of iron ore. Need you to come up with something for me, buddy. Okay. Friendship level, mining level up, which is good. It should be on both. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Because master spellcasting. Master spellcasting archetype benefits. Let me double check and make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Because we are... Yeah, your proficiency ranks for spell attack modifiers and spell DCs increases. Okay. I wanted to double check too. You're doing great. And again, it's one of those things that I want to, if a question comes up, I want to look it up for myself as well, just so that it'll help me remember it in the future, so that if... I'm not sure where the stop came from, silly autocorrect. But yeah, just so that in the future, if I have questions or I'm helping other people that aren't you, then I can help answer those questions.
Hi there, pal.
Hi there, pal. Okay.
Oh, good works for me.
Kind of had to laugh when I was watching a streamer last night playing this, and they had like something like it was several million gold, I think. Like, well, yeah, that'll happen when you've been playing for a while. I was immediately jealous. Okay, that's 30, so that should be sufficient for that, for the quest. Now, rope, I know I get from the seaweed, which is always greener in somebody else's lake. Let's see what I did there, champ. You can go run away now.
Say, have you seen my pal, Donald Duck?
Yeah, he's down on the beach. Come with me. Pick up Goofy so that we can do some fishing. There we go. Have some room. Which is just fine. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So hopefully I don't miss this other one that he dropped. Alright. Anything? No? Okay. So I have 4... collection... crafting... Oh, fiber... 8 fiber for 1 rope. I feel like I get more than 1 fiber out of each rope, though. Okay. It's 8 pieces of fiber for 1 rope. I need 7 ropes, so 7 times 8 is 56. All right. Cool. Crafty stuff, too. Yeah, I'm thinking Kim might have been right about doing the premium star path to unlock more stuff. Craft the repair kit. Raft repair kit. Okay, so I need more hardwood. I thought I had that. Do I just not have it on me and that's what it's looking for?
Ah ha ha!
Ah ha ha! But that's fine, because then I can get my stamina boost while I'm here. I can... That's softwood. Oh, I need to keep that. Not that one. Not that one.
Whoa! Oh.
That should be fine. Hardwood is available. Now that one I know there's a bunch of in the woods over by Kristoff's.
This place is no Paris, but I can work with it.
Put away the fishing pole there. I just remembered we did not put up a question of the day. There we go. In. Manually or into the stream. What is, assuming you have had the opportunity to go, what is your favorite Disney treat? And that's from any of the parks, any of the food places. You know, if you've ever been to the Food and Wine Festival, anything like that. Yes, only one. See, now, this is one of those things where, no, just one. This is one of those moments where streamer privilege kicks in. My question, I get to cheat, but also one is a variation of the other one, so technically it's still the same treat. I got to go with the churro. And not even one of the special, like, oh, we're going to overbuild this churro and put so much stuff on it that it's almost incomprehensible as a churro anymore. Just a plain cinnamon sugar churro. And an offshoot of that, cinnamon churro waffles from the cruise line. Yeah. Yep. We had a conversation actually before our cruise about, the chicken strips being life-changing, and they were quality chicken strips. I will not dispute that they were good chicken strips. But they were not as life-changing as the churro waffle. Like, that, I don't know that I would say I would be willing to go on a cruise solely for the waffles again. But I wouldn't say no to it either. Yeah, the desserts, all of the desserts were very good, but yeah, the creme brulee, there's just something about it. So, yeah, you're right. You can get chicken strips anywhere. I think part of the appeal of the chicken strips is product placement. When we walked into the buffet at Lumiere's on our first day on the ship, they were the very first thing that you come across. Like, so you come into, not Lumiere's, Cabanas. You come to Cabanas, which is the buffet, and from the direction that you come at it, the buffet goes down the left-hand side, and then there's a little seating and stuff on the right. And yeah, the chicken strip thing is like the very first thing. So I think part of it is probably that people are thinking, oh, I'll just eat on the ship whenever they get up the morning that they're getting on board. And embarking is the word there. So it's like first thing you see is this giant thing of chicken strips. And again, they're quality. They're good flavor, they've got good dipping sauces, they've got all this stuff, but it's like that's the first thing that you see. And so of course your kids are going to gravitate to chicken strips because, and some adults, so they're very good and they're very convenient because they're right there. I would not say they were life-changing. I also wouldn't say they're bad. But yeah, the churro waffles, I was disappointed by the fact that they did not mean to dig that hole. That they were only available on the last day of the cruise, the last full day of the cruise, but I also found out that day, so I'll have to make use of it in the future, that they have standard Mickey waffles every day at the buffet. They also have a cinnamon sugar shaker at the French toast stand at the buffet. I didn't try it because I didn't realize it at the time, but next time I go, definitely going to be something to try is Mickey waffles, a little cinnamon sugar shaker, we in business. Not quite the same because it doesn't have that, kind of baked in toasted cinnamon and sugar quality to it, but it's worth a try. One second. Okay, and we're back. So I need to go to What? I've been holding off on unlocking them. But I need to start
Greetings,
unlocking
neighbor.
the fast travel. I don't typically... you know, I don't typically do a lot of fast travel in games. But I just, it's something that I need to get more use out of. My watch is dinging at me. And I can't figure out why, but it does that periodically. Like, I don't know if it's measuring something and it's trying to, like, tell me, hey, you need to look at this, or what the deal is, but I don't know. I'm actively trying to not stop to pick all of this stuff up.
Good day to you.
And that's part of the reason why I don't do a lot of fast travel in this one. It's just because it takes, you know, that one was $5,000 to repair. And I know that it's a gold sink and it's intentional that it takes money to unlock that stuff. Doesn't mean I have to like it anymore, though. I wish. It's very cool atmospherically. I wish they had designed this space with a little more light. Because it's very dark. It's very, you know, dark on dark on dark for the coloration. Like, the spots with the light are good. And again, I know it's supposed to be, oh, mysterious, spooky forest, blah, 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 but it's not the best for visually searching for stuff. Let's see, how many? I've got 19, so I need 11. Was that the right one? Yeah, 11 more hardwood. While we're here, we might as well go ahead and sell.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Whoa.
Because, like, I didn't even see those. I wonder. Graphics. Nope. No accessibility stuff. Gameplay. All right.
Hey there.
Okay. I was like, I saw the sprint thing in there in the gameplay section. I was like, I can move faster? No, I am sprinting. I was thinking a little bit faster movement on foot would be great, but it makes sense that this is the faster movement speed. Because again, that's how they encourage people to use stuff like fast travel.
Humans are amazing. They discover, they create. I mean, just look at this place.
I can walk faster than I'm currently going. I would love for you to tell me, Kim. Because I know there's this, and then I know control lets you do the slow walk on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. Oh, I forgot about that. You're right. So when it's in yellow, you walk faster. Okay. Now, to do that, I have to craft, like, specific... Okay, let you glide. I was not aware there was a gliding component. Do I have to, like, craft specific food for that, right? I can't just do it, like, with berries and stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is that one of those things? I'm curious now that I was talking about it earlier. Is that one of those things that you're watching me walk around like, he's so slow? Berry salad with extra gooseberries is your go-to. Okay. Yeah, I thought I remembered that there was a way to move faster, but I couldn't remember if it was a button or if it was a thing. But yeah, that makes sense that it's the stamina thing. So check. Yep, a couple more here. Yeah, there really is. Now, on some level, that's okay. Like, you want people to explore, but also there's some stuff that it needs to be way more convenient. Otherwise, you're going to turn people off the game. Google stays open. Yeah. Oh, I have so many tabs open right now. I still have a bunch open from last night when I was playing Palia. I've got several open for Fortnite stuff, so I can check the shop without having to actually log into Fortnite. Just that way, you know, if I'm like cooking dinner and we're not quite ready to play yet, I can at least check the shop and say, okay, how much do I actually need to get on Fortnite if we're not planning on playing? Surprisingly, I don't have too many open for this one yet. I remembered more than I thought I would. But I know I'm about to start getting to the point where I stopped playing previously, so Google is going to get more use. 2 more. Then I can unlock Maui. I think that's enough. Yep. We Gucci. Characters level need to review what I want to buy, if anything, but surface need to charge. I wanted to break. Yeah, totally makes sense. Awesome that you were able to get that leveled. I believe I finished mine last week, but I'll definitely double check after we finish here. Functional items. Raft repair kit. Make. Great, now we can fix the raft. Leave the way to Dazzle Beach.
Oh,
Broken part of the raft.
oh, greetings, neighbor. Woo! Hey!
While we're here. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I could have... It's cheating. I could have been cheating this whole time. Because I remember one of the things whenever I was playing before was you could take... Unless they fixed it, if you unlocked the fast travel, you could take the fountain or whatever it is. You could take that and you could move it. Yeah, it still works. And drop it over here, so I could have been fast traveling over here to collect all these resources too. I totally forgot about that. Alright, this is the broken raft. Raft near Skull Rock. So. Oh, that broken raft. That's just a... The other one's just a boat. Talking about this janky busted up POS. You did it. It looks great. Now you just gotta hop on board and head out to sea. Alright. New level.
Whoa!
Bye. Let's hang out later.
Yeah, goodbye.
Go sell some stuff before I take off.
Hey there.
I'll keep the rest of that.
Goodbye.
It says on Skull Rock. Alright. Close enough. Aw, he's cute. I actually had not seen Lilo and Stitch until our cruise.
Aloha!
Ah.
Oh. 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 Oh.
He's cute. Okay. Yeah, Stitch, you're going on the beach. And I don't even want to know how much that's going to cost. One second. Okay, so we're here. I thought this was
I'm so happy you're here.
not Lilo and Stitch. Moana.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Huh?
Someone's in the water. Talk to her. I just did that. Alright, back to Dreamlight Valley. Place Ariel's castle in the water. You get to be neighbors with Stitch. Good luck with that. Oh, but I need to flip that around. This one is Moana. Yeah, fine. I'll pay the
Greetings,
$5
neighbor.
grand.
Hey!
I mean, though she's a princess, so she's rich, so she should be
To talk
paying
here.
for her own friggin' house. So today we got I got strawberry kiwi lemonade. With strawberry poppin' boba. Hey, Nerditude, how you doing today, sir? You're having a pleasant Saturday so far. I'm sure you guys are probably out doing your errands and such, and
Wow. I wish all my friends could see this place.
you know, Dreamlight Valley is very good. I'm enjoying it a lot, definitely more than I did the first time around. Not that I didn't enjoy it the first time around. I think I'm just in a different. I wish Rudy had to work. That's terrible. Not that I didn't enjoy it the first time around. I think I'm just in a different headspace with it, and just coming at it from a different approach, and definitely having more fun with it this time. It helps that there's a lot more quests and stuff to do, and since I restarted, I just am starting completely fresh. So it definitely feels like it has been more engaging this time around. Where did you go? Okay. Where do I talk to her? She was in the glade.
Hi.
Don't run away from me.
Whoa, look at that.
Okay, so hers is done. All right, we're gonna. Now comes the Google search. Pickaxe. Visiting Elsa in the Frozen Realm. How to upgrade tools. Imagine that. Okay, so I need to be doing leveling people up so I can get that stuff. How much is Stitch's house gonna cost me? 10,000. Okay, that's manageable. I don't think... Rob the bank. Look, if there was an armored car running around or something like that, I absolutely would think about robbing it. Yeah, we're cheating. Scrooge McDuck has stronghold somewhere. He does. He has a whole house to himself, or a whole shop to himself, but I'm sure there's plenty of money in there. Yeah. So, I completely blanked on what I was just about to say. Anyway, I remembered that there's plenty more stuff on the other side of the river, and it's one of those things that it's a progression thing. They want you to get your, do your tool upgrades and all that kind of stuff in a specific order. But when I was playing last time, I remembered that somebody had... Ooh, that's a lot of gems. Somebody had pointed out that they don't limit how you move stuff around on the map whenever you're in, like, construction mode like this or whatever. So somebody pointed out that your path to the other side of a couple of zones is blocked off by stuff that you have to progress through the game to be able to get rid of so you can get to the other side of the zone. Well, somebody figured out that you can pick up the fast travel points and relocate them. Oh, that would be a tree. We're going to get rid of that. And just move it behind the paths here. To be able to get to the other side of the zone, to be able to get more stuff. Because it doesn't cost anything to move it. And I had forgotten about that until about 20 minutes ago. What? Along the lines of things that were irritating me earlier, I was complaining about the lack of visibility in this zone because there's these nice, big, beautiful trees everywhere. And for the most part, I don't have a problem with them until they're making it to where I can't see stuff on the ground because it's too damn dark. That is much better. That one is not so bad, so we'll go and leave that for the moment. And I'll put them back later. Maybe? I hear packages rustling around the house somewhere, and I think we have our UPS delivery, which means that my first big Star Wars project, Lego project, is here. My lovely wife / best moderator bought me a we got it off AliExpress, so definitely cost savings, but she bought me one of the first order Star Destroyer Legos, so we're gonna be doing that at some point, not sure when. Yeah, AliExpress I think is gonna be, I've managed to hold off on the Legos because they just are so freaking expensive. Thank you. I've managed to hold off, but AliExpress, they're like a fifth of the price, depending on which ones you're looking at. So this is definitely going to be bad news. She just brought it to me, and it is... So first, it's AliExpress, so I'm aware that it's knockoffs and stuff like that. Space Wars. Legally distinct from Star Wars. Yeah, they have all the things. And then the massive bag of Legos. There's several bags, several smaller bags in there that go into. Should talk into the microphone. Yes, they definitely have to keep Disney off their backs. But surprisingly, good quality. It looks like it's going to be, maybe not quite up to full Lego standard, but still very quality build experience. The instructions that I just briefly flipped through look really good. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Space Wars for the win, yeah. I'm definitely at some point going to look at a smaller one to build for Whim's birthday party, because what she wants to do for that. So I'll find something smaller to build, because that, once I start building that, it's not leaving the house, and it's gonna have to stay somewhere secure away from the pets. Because it's not gonna be a single day build, I don't think. Or it'll be a single day build of nothing but doing that. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. So while we're here, same thing. So what I'm trying to do at this point is A, make money, and then B, I'm trying to take the quests in somewhat of a reasonable order. So like I have 3 that I am kind of working on right now, plus I can pick up 1 more from Ursula. But it's like at this point, I need 5,000 gold, about, I think it was 10,000 total, so 5,000 gold to pay for Stitch's house. 20,000 gold total for Daisy's house. Cook 5 5-star meals, so that I should be able to do. And then whatever Ursula's quest is, which is probably, again, build me a house. She's going to build a house and she's going to make Triton pay for it. Ooh, coral pink dining chair. Probably won't ever use it, but it's cute. Cannot sleep. The vines will grow around me. As I walk, they grow in my footsteps. Okay. Okay, I know I need to go back and eat something. Got it. You know, I need to travel back anyway. Back to the plaza. I probably should have just saved those berries since I was coming back here anyway. I could have just gone into my house, but hindsight is 20/20. Okay, so let's see. Alright, inventory's full. I know I have room for those, because I still had the one left.
Time to sleep. See ya.
Alright. Let's go sell some stuff, then we'll come back and do some cooking and see what we can get done there.
Howdy.
We go on sale. All right.
Uh-huh.
Because I need to do friendship stuff, because that's going to be how I progress. I should have sold 3 of those.
Good to see you.
'Cause those will be some good money. 3. Yeah, that was almost another 1,000 coins right there. Inventory. Scrooge. In his store.
Morning.
Good day to you.
Yep. I have something for you. Emerald.
Oh, greetings, neighbor. Ah. Oh, I know. Hey, I've got a job
Alright.
for you. Ah. Oh. Oh, I know. Thank you kindly.
Okay, do I have anything else that I can give him? I don't think so. Wally, Donald, Ursula, Merlin, also Wally, Mickey. Okay. Let's sort this a little bit. Split 1. The 1 here, leave that there. That should make it easier to track who I'm looking for stuff for, or who I'm looking for to give stuff to. I know I had something for
Oh my
Mickey.
gosh, it sure is nice today.
Did he just level up? He did just level up. Like that.
Hey, how about we do something together?
Memory magnet.
Whoopee!
She likes polka dots.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, talk to more villagers about that.
Over here.
Okay, so the glade and the beach need 10 pieces of furniture. The nice thing is that I can do that from here. Two, 3, totally cheating. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good day to you. Oh, I know. Good for you.
And then
Good day,
Just
dear.
knocking out quests.
This will sell like hotcakes.
Well, maybe if you'd stop sitting down.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Okay, so that do. I know I have something here for Wally. I have something to give you. I already gave it to you. Oh, there we go. Blue milk marshweed. Okay.
Humans are amazing.
All right. Next, who do we have? We've got Merlin, Ursula, Donald. We already gave Wally his.
Oh, hello.
Voltron is not Disney playlist.
What nonsense. Pleasant morning to you. Hello.
I have something to give you. You're getting the Dream Shard.
Yeah. Oh. How?
Oh.
Thank you.
Who else do we? Ursula and Donald. Don't run around aimlessly. Yeah, because Donald is right here.
Time to prepare today's meal.
Okay. So Ursula is the last one. I know. She's... Oh, I want
Well, what do you know?
E for egress. Oh, but that's... How is that not a fast travel? Oh, it is. So don't you lie to me, game. Oi, you.
Oh, Angelfish, we need to talk.
Alright.
Oh, it's you. Fabulous.
Dark blue button-up vest. Dazzle Beach. I'm a little surprised that they didn't, like, to allow for more, like, interaction or something like that. Like, or just for a little bit of fun, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Friction. I probably would have said something, done something along the lines of like, oh, you can't put Ursula's lair next to Ariel's house or something like that. I just feel like that would have helped, like a fun character interaction or something like that. Like, or, if you put them next to each other, whenever one pops up at home, they'll like say something along the lines of like, oh, I can't believe you'd put that there. That house is an eyesore. 8,000. Okay. So, Stitch, Daisy, talk to Goofy. Okay. It's Goofy. And Goofy is where at the moment? Goofy is here. Yeah, they did such a good job with players interacting with the specific character here.
How about a chat?
But some more interaction between the NPCs would have been fun.
Say, have you
I feel like
seen
I
my
heard that
pal,
story
Donald
already.
Duck?
All right. Mickey, don't walk away.
Oh, hey, can you talk, pal? See ya real soon. Boy, am I glad to see you.
Right there.
Oh, hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh. Goodbye.
Oh, hey there.
Ooh.
Hey, how about we do something together? Boy, am I glad to see you.
Mickey and Minnie's relationship is really sweet. Okay, so house, meals, house. So I need 5-star recipes. Okay, so I need That'll get me 1. That bottom tab on the left is meals you can cook right now. Oh, this one here? Thank you. That'll be so much easier. Okay. So I need to go looking for stuff for 5-star recipes. Thank you so much for pointing that out, Jen. I really appreciate it. Also, thank you for hanging out. I always appreciate having more people in to just relax. So lettuce, bell pepper, and onion. Or is that garlic? I think that's... It's onion. Okay. Yeah, I will point out one thing that I absolutely do not mind. Just for dyeing your hair. What color are you dyeing your hair? One thing I will say is I don't mind backseating if it's like, hey, you try this to be more efficient, like pointing out the menu option and stuff like that. Like, if it's something specific, like, I'm working on a quest or whatever, and I'm trying to kind of find my way, that let me go for a little bit first, but that menu option is going to make my life so much easier. So, stuff like that, I don't mind if people want to point that out. Not here. Oh, okay. That's cool though. That's that's one thing that I definitely need to start doing is keeping up more with their announcements and stuff like that. But that is a huge quality of life addition. Because it's like, yeah, if I know a recipe and you can make it easier for me to, find the recipes that I know. That just makes that so much easier. Let's see. No. It was lettuce, bell pepper, and onion that I needed. Which I don't think are here. No. Well, it should tell me, though. Ingredients. Bell pepper, forest. Onion, forest. Lettuce, meadow. Okay. So 2 in the forest, 1 in the meadow. Okay. I've always wanted to do non-typical hair color dye. I mean, in general, I've wanted to do things. Vivids are fun. Yeah, I've wanted to do stuff, with my hair. I haven't done it. 7,500. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Hello.
I never have. Like, I actually used to, I had started the process of actually gauging out my ears. This was probably 10, 15 years ago at this point. Unfortunately, I had one get infected. So I had to take it out and let it heal up. But I've actually thought about doing it again. Unfortunately, though, I'm at a point where, ooh, 255 for one of those. That's better.
Yay! Wow!
Yep, we're gonna do this the long way. Yeah, but I started the process of gauging out my ears. Ended up pulling them out, like I said, because the one got infected. I'd like to be able to do it again.
I have so many
And then,
amazing neighbors.
yeah, I've wanted to do, thought about doing hair color, but part of it is just that my hair is dark, so I know it's a more difficult process, or at least it used to be, to get kind of interesting colors. Plus, there's the fact that I've started to lose it, which is like, you know, I don't want to draw attention to the fact that there's less there now than there was a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. You know, like stuff like, plus I'm in IT in a healthcare field, and so I try to not mess with it too much because I know people are still kind of more or less judgy on it. And so with my career at the point that it is, I don't want to mess with it too much. Started gauges in high school, decided it wasn't for you. Yeah, it's, I know it's not for everybody. But I don't think there's anything wrong with like letting people do what they want to do with their bodies. Like it's not hurting anybody. Right. And like I work in IT, so I'm not directly working with the patients, but still like people get a little weirded out seeing, you know, the IT guy walking around with bright pink hair, bright purple hair, massive gauges, stuff like that. So I haven't done it. At the time that I started gauges, I was actually working for a software developer. And they didn't have any problem with it. They were just like, all right, cool, whatever. But since I did that, I've moved on to working for an actual provider, and that's just a little bit of a different situation. And then I'm at this point, that's kind of unintentionally, but absolutely not complaining. That has kind of defined itself as my field at this point. You know, it's the, you know, I'm a manager at the place that I work. I interviewed last week for a different, you know, similar role, different company, but same field. So it's kind of where I landed, and I'm absolutely not complaining. Like I work for a company that supports specifically child behavioral health care, and that is an amazing mission that I will always support. So if it means that I have to stick with, you know, standard hair colors and stuff like that, it's fine. I'll take it. But I do love to see people enjoying, you know, doing fun things with their hair and stuff like that. And it's the same thing with like tattoos and stuff like that. Like, you know, again, I typically don't get too judgy on the tattoos. Like, you know, if you've got like slurs and, you know, Nazi shit and all that all over your body, that's one thing. But like, you know, I have a Star Wars tattoo. You can't see it on a regular basis, but like if I'm swimming or something like that, it's on my shoulder, so you can absolutely see it. And like, good for you. If you enjoy something that much that you want to get it permanently tattooed on your body, go for it. Run in and get some stamina back. Oh, I needed lettuce was the other thing. Grab some lettuce seeds.
Hi there, pal. Whoa!
All right. Probably gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. Usually, usually go about 2.5 hours. We're gonna hit up our local game store today. I'm gonna move these. I want to look at paintbrushes. And then they're doing a charity event as well for Extra Life. So I think we're going to check that out, see what they're doing. They're doing a couple of giveaways and stuff as well. They're raffling off a tabletop, one of the big, like, tabletop gaming tables. So right now I don't currently have any specific projects. Our local game store does a painting contest every month. I think Wim has posted about it previously. But every month they will put out a, it's not a Wormwood, it's a local, it's very similar, but it's a place that's local here that does similar tables. Wormwood tables are nice, but they are freaking pricey. But every month our local game store does a mini painting contest. So they have a couple of 3D printers actually in the store, so they just print out a bunch of minis, sell them for $10 a piece as the entry fee, or if you just want a mini, and then you can win like store credit with them or whatever. So we need to turn in our contest entries for this month. I want to look at paintbrushes because I've been trying. I picked up a while back a set of the Army Painter speed paints, which are very different from standard acrylics, because with standard acrylics you use, everybody paints the same one, and then they post it on Facebook and in beginner, intermediate, and advanced categories, and just go based off of whichever one from each category gets the most likes as the winner. And so I've been wanting to try these Army speed paints. I just haven't quite got the technique right. So I want to pick up some different brushes to see if that helps, and then just continue to practice with those. So we're going to run and do that, because that's a good way to spend a Saturday. And then there's another store that sounds like it opened recently over there as well that we want to check out. So, but I'll probably take a nap first. All right, so our lettuce is done already. Hold off on picking that. But yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Let's see who's doing what. So, all right. So tonight should be, I need to double check with Nerd. I'll check in with him after we finish, but tonight should be another episode of the Split Screen Co-op podcast. We're going to rant and yell about video games again. We're going to have a conversation about the Switch 2 because I did get one this week. And then the Oblivion remaster also came out this week, so I want to check and see how he's doing with that. And then we're going to go from there. Next Saturday, I will be participating in a multi-game randomizer event with some friends from another community that I'm in. So I will be playing randomized. Yeah, I have a podcast with Nerditude called the Split Screen Co-op Podcast. Let's see if I can make this work. It's still very new. We've only done a couple of episodes. So we're still kind of finding our feet, but you know, we've gotten together a couple of times and we just kind of talk about there we go. So there is the link to the Twitch channel. You know, we get together, we talk about video games, we talk about movies, we kind of talk about whatever kind of strikes our fancy. The Switch 2 has been a very hot topic of discussion lately. So we do that every 2 weeks on Twitch. Thank you so much. Yeah, we just started getting up on Spotify. So yeah, if you are available, you want to come hang out, great. Otherwise, yeah, it'll be up on, we're working on getting stuff up on Spotify. So yeah, we'll get together, talk about that. And then next week I am doing a randomizer. I'll be playing Ocarina of Time. It will be on stream. It'll be a little bit of a different vibe. You know, a little more combat oriented, but it's The Legend of Zelda, which is one of my favorite game series, and Ocarina of Time is my favorite out of all of those. So I'll be doing that, and I'll kind of go into what exactly a randomizer is, because you say that phrase and a lot of people just kind of give you a funny look. So we'll be talking about that. And yeah, other than that, the randomizer itself is just chaos. And then I believe there's 7 or 8 other people, some of which are playing multiple games, be all randomized. Okay. Yeah. So if you've seen Ocarina randomized, so you kind of get the base level, now throw, 9 or 10 other games into it that have other people's stuff randomized into your game and your stuff randomized into their games. It's a good time. So we'll be at least starting that next weekend. And we'll go from there on how long it actually takes and how many streams it'll be and all that. Yeah. So other than that, though, I think, like I said, we are going to wrap it up. I appreciate you coming by, everybody coming and hanging out. We are going to raid into somebody new today. Well, at least he's new to me. I have not met this person before, but he sounds like looks like he's playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, so, go ahead and grab whichever is appropriate for you. And if you don't mind coming along with me, we are going to go raid Taco Existential. He's playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, Dreamlight and Chill. Yeah. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your weekend if we don't talk to you, and a great rest of your week. Jen, I hope the hair dyeing process works out well. And yeah, we'll talk to everybody later. Thank you so much. It would help if I... Generally helps if you use the right command. It's /raid, not !raid. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a great day.